selected.
Stars born, I've been ready for this.
Entering screen the San Francisco 49ers. The ready. Edit uniforms. Enter. Sock shoes option. Edit white set. White. Edit black. Use. Event. Black set. Black shoes selected. Ready.
Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, when I hit that.
The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the San Francisco 49ers. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
Third down.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he goes out right around the 39. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Falcons.
3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
This is 3rd.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And a Falcon first down.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cover. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
The score, Falcons 7, 49ers nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
For 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
And that's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. K'Lavon Chaisson. He's the culprit. Causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Herbert. This ball complete to Rager. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, Atlanta.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Fred Warner in on
a quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
At the 30-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
DJ Chark.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Two seconds to go, first quarter. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And quickly finding Rager. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Second quarter now, Falcon football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Entering screen, resume. Depth chart. Entering depth chart screen, 1 row 58 columns left filter Falcon. Enter. Called. Resume.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. DJ Chark, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons push further out in front.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Derek Nottie.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line.
Yards there, a 1st down.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fit defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
He was brought down at his 49.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
Now a pass hauled in downfield, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another big play here as they strike for 31
yards.
This play started with the protection. You have to have it to give your quarterback time to let routes develop downfield, and then it's on him to locate an open man, and he does just that. Play callers love 4 vertical routes because receivers can be open at any time downfield, often for big gains.
And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, Justin Herbert. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
At the Niners' 1-yard line.
Herbert throwing again. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Complete to
Jalen Reagor there to make the grab. And the Falcons will extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
10-10. At their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Operating from the gun. Herbert, he'll go up top here for Hamler. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. KJ Hamler, 41 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Lutz good on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Tigers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Defensively.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're going to try and throw. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Going to give this time to the tailback. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert over the middle to Smith. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the gun, Herbert. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a 3-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. That one complete. He finds Shark. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
1st down, Falcons.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Open man right side is Shark. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That'll be a pickup of 29 yards there. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Lutz puts this one through. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A 7-yard pickup.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
2nd and 3. Now they go screen. It's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Right there, 54, right there, right there. 60. Don't get nervous. Hey, watch that.
Back to throw now on first down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 17-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
At the 16-yard.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Check 50, check 50. 19 tight, 19 tight. 54, Mike 54. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Right there, 54, right there, right there.
They'll set up a throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
16 yards. And the Falcon first down.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. It's a party now. It's a 19 Tiger.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
He was taken down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the 50, here's Herbert. This ball complete to Rager. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
On the play.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Now a man open down the middle of the field and inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll be a gain of 16, and it'll move the chains. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. The one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. To the air again, Herbert. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Jalen Rager with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons add on. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ballgame.
Cameron Smith on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. They'll set up to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
To Deebo Samuel. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Number 25.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
51's the mic. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. 51's the mic. They gonna need some therapy after this.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 46. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air. All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
1st down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. That catch good for only a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 49.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ellis. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
31-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Greedy Williams picks it off. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Intercepted. Sets up a 1st down and goal at the 9-yard line.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Open man is Samuel, complete. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
And goal at the Falcons' 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins. 70 range.
And now here is another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker, past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
Today's final score, Falcons.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Atlanta, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.